Sweden charges Greta Thunberg for blockading oil port. Climate activist Greta Thunberg will appear in court in July charged with disobeying the police during a protest, Swedish prosecutors have said. The BBC reports. Ms. Thunberg, aged 20, joined a group of young protesters blockading oil tankers at a port in Malmö in June. Police said she refused to leave when asked to. She could face a 6-month prison sentence or a fine. But who is Greta Thunberg? Greta Tintin Eleonora Ernman Thunberg, born on 3rd January 2003, is a Swedish environmental activist who is known for challenging world leaders to take immediate action for climate change mitigation. Thunberg's activism began when she persuaded her parents to adopt lifestyle choices that reduced their own carbon footprint. In August 2018, at age 15, she started spending her Fridays outside the Swedish parliament to call for strong action on climate change by holding up a sign reading "Skolstrejk for klimatet," meaning School for Strike Climate. Thunberg initially gained notice for her youth and her straightforward and blunt-speaking manner both in public and to political leaders and assemblies, in which she criticizes world leaders for their failure to take what she considers sufficient action to address the climate crisis. Soon, other students engaged in similar protests in their own communities. Together, they organized a school climate strike movement under the name Fridays for Future. After Thunberg addressed the 2018 United Nations Climate Change Conference, student strikes took place every week all around the world. In 2019, there were multiple coordinated multi-city protests involving over a million students each. To avoid carbon-intensive flying, Thunberg sailed on a yacht to North America, where she attended the 2019 UN Climate Action Summit. Her speech there, in which she exclaimed, "How dare you?" was widely taken up by the press and incorporated into music. She speaks fluent English, and most of her public interactions are in English. Her sudden rise to world fame made her both a leader in the activist community and the subject of criticism, especially due to her youth. Her influence on the world stage has been described by The Guardian and other newspapers as the Greta effect. The group Ta Tillbaka Framtiden, or Reclaim the Future, blockaded the Malmö port for 6 days in June. Some protesters climbed on top of oil tankers, the group said. The climate crisis is already a matter of life and death for countless people, Ms. Thunberg wrote on Instagram in June when she joined the protest. We choose to not be bystanders and instead physically stop the fossil fuel infrastructure, she added.